All right. Critical look at Juan Manuel Marquez. So we're going to start in 1999 when he took on Freddie Norwood for the WBA World Featherweight title. Umar, what you got on that?
He lost to Freddie Norwood.
Yep.
Correct?
Yep.
Well, I'm a big fan of Juan Manuel Marquez, but he's got a certain pattern when it comes to his career, right? Whenever he fights somebody with movement and the hue of their skin tone is usually dark, he usually doesn't do too well.
Okay.
And he usually he tends to be outboxed.
So is it a bad loss? Yeah, is that a bad loss?
No, that's not a bad loss. Freddie Norwood's a good fighter.
Okay, Chris.
That's not a bad loss at all. Freddie Norwood, Little Hagler was a beast. I like that. I like.
Why do you guys keep saying it? I didn't actually see this fight. I've seen a few rounds of it. Why do you keep calling Freddie Norwood a beast? What did he do really? What did Freddie Norwood really do?
Nobody really wanted to fight him. Derek Gainer.
Derek Gainer beat him, yeah?
Yeah, but he kept hitting him low, though. So
yeah, he beat him, man. No, he beat him.
Legal blow.
Yeah, but beats Derek Gainer. Smoke Gainer was a solid fighter, though. I mean, that's no. I mean,
yeah,
that's
but all right, okay. Apart from Juan Manuel Marquez, give me something else about this Freddie Norwood dude.
He was undefeated though, and nobody wanted to fight him.
Names. This is a critical look. I need names.
Prince ducked them beats.
Who?
Give
me names. Give me. I'm not. Look. I'm not trying to defend him, and I'm not trying to break him down. You either give me names or we move on. Names. Can I get some names?
He ain't really fought.
I want some corruption. I'm calling names like corrupt.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but he ain't really
all right, no names yet, Chris. Because I mean, you're giving me excuses. No names yet. No, Chris. Names. Names. I want names. I want bodies, man. I want to see bodies on the floor. You know what I mean? Names. I'm not here to try and build up the guy's resume, right? Has he got any bodies?
No, he ain't got no solid body.
Okay, all right. He's got the Marquez win. Right? And he beat Daryl Pickney, who I think beat Junior Jones. I don't know. You guys keep saying he's really good.
I thought he was good the way he fought. I like the way he fought.
Prince
Nassim ain't want to fight him.
That's what you guys can tell me. All right.
I'm right with you, Freddie. We know them boys ain't want to fight you right now.
Okay. All right. I think it's a bad loss, really, but you know what I mean. All right, how much time did Freddie Norwood defend that title? Okay, he was quite a good champion. He was quite good.
Okay, let's
go. He's got quite a few bodies there. He's got quite a few defenses there, actually.
You trying to diss my boy?
No, I didn't know. That's why I was looking. He's got quite a few defenses. But who against?
Yeah, that's why I knew you were about to say that.
Yeah, exactly. Who against? No, but it's quite impressive. It's not a bad loss. It's obviously right. Well, so what are you saying? Freddie Norwood is solid? ATG?
Featherweight at that time, though.
Yeah.
Is he an ATG? No.
No, he's not an ATG. He's solid featherweight.
Yeah, he was solid good featherweight.
Yeah, definitely.
At that time, who was really at featherweight that he could have fought, that wanted to fight him?
All right. So you guys are saying he was heavily ducked, yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, he was.
He beats
Remigo Daniel Molina.
Okay. Never heard of him.
Me neither.
Okay.
I ain't.
Cassiani, never heard of him. Daniel Jimenez, I never heard of him.
I seen that fight.
Yeah, you might have seen it, but what does it mean to you?
Nah. Keep going.
Okay. Ramante Jamili, never heard of him, never saw it. Roque Cassiani, anything?
Keep going.
It's crickets, yeah? Pure crickets, boy. Who we got next? Man, all guys like Sean Fletcher, Ray Niente, Jamili. I've never heard none of these guys here, so I'm just.
He was kind of frozen out the picture too. He couldn't mix in with Barrera and all them guys.
He's got a good streak going. We can say that though. He's got a good streak of wins going, and KOs as well.
Yes.
Okay.
To be honest, a lot of those guys that you just ran off, he fought a bunch. He fought like a bunch of plotters back to back.
Yeah.
Guys that he could easily abuse.
Okay. And he beats Robbie Pedden. That's not a bad win. That guy beat
Campbell. Nate
twice.
Campbell.
He beat him
knocked
twice.
out Nate Campbell.
He beat him twice. So that's not ATG. That's solid on the resume.
It's a solid win.
That's solid on the resume. You know. Hector Javier Marquez, his namesakes. I don't know that guy. You're not giving that?
No, I'm not giving no credit.
Nah, yeah, me neither. I'll give him Medina though. Cause Medina, I remember Medina fought everyone.
When you said okay,
Medina was solid though.
Not ATG, no.
Nah, he was solid too.
I'm talking about the win, not Medina.
The win against Medina.
Yeah, the ATG.
I said so solid.
Just solid, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's his first world championship, yeah.
Yeah.
And then we go to Derek Gainer. I'm going past the Licona fight, you know. I've moved past that. I don't know who he is.
The second championship when he fought Derek Gainer.
Yeah, 2 titles.
He took the belt. He took the belt off of Freddie Norwood.
Was Derek Gainer undefeated?
No. I believe he got knocked out, but he got knocked out by Kevin Kelly before this fight, way before this fight.
That's right.
Remember that fight?
That's right. So what we giving them? He's got 2 belts now.
That's 2 belts. That's a title fight, and Derek Smoke Gainer was a very good fighter in my opinion at the time. You know, Roy was backing him. That's Roy's boy. He was knocking dudes out. Gainer was a good fighter, but I can't get that all-time great. I get that like a little step, whatever the step above solid is. I give that.
Okay, in between solid, in between ATG. Chris, where you got it?
Solid win.
Just solid, yeah.
Yeah, for Derek Gainer.
Yeah.
Solid.
No more than solid, yeah?
Not an ATG, no.
Okay. So he's got 2 belts, and he's just barely above solid wins. Then he draws against Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah, I thought he won that fight. In fact, I thought he beat Manny Pacquiao every single time, in my opinion. But we could get on to that later. But I thought he won that fight.
The second one he didn't win.
Well, I disagree, but I'm not gonna argue with that because the second one, in my opinion, was the tightest of all the fights. But I don't.
Pacquiao won the second one, but I've got this down as an ATG win. I know it's a split draw. I know it's a draw, but to me, he won the fight.
I think he won too.
And I've got Pacquiao down as an ATG, so this is for me as an ATG performance at least.
Yeah, I agree.
Chris,
I got down at ATG.
Okay. And then he unanimously defeats Orlando Salido. 12-round decision. In hindsight, considering what Salido's done.
Yeah, exactly. I was just about to say that. At the time, it probably didn't look so good, but considering the longevity of Salido, he's still going now. I mean, he just lost his title on the scales. He didn't lose in the ring. He beat the hyped-up Lomachenko. Took care of him pretty well. Salido's a pretty good fighter. Not that skilled, but he's got a lot of dog in him. So that's that. Salido's not an easy guy to beat. You know, he's gonna take you in that Mexican back alley and really fucking beat the shit out of you. So that's a good solid win in my opinion.
Okay, I've got good solid.
Solid.
Okay. Victor Polo. He beat UD.
I got that as a solid win. He was good.
He was South American, dark skinned, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember him.
Yeah, I'm not gonna front. I don't remember too much about Victor Polo, so I'm gonna let y'all handle that.
That was a good win. That's a good solid win. He loses to Chris John. Unanimous decision.
A fight that he won.
You think he won the fight?
Robbed.
You got robbed?
Yeah. Well, they took points for low blows and shit. I remember that fight, man. I thought he was beating Chris John. I thought he should have got that decision. I know a lot of people that agree with me on that.
Nah, Chris
but
John
the circumstances, the circumstances of where the fight was held, you know, a lot was stacked against him.
Nah, man, Chris John won, man. He won the fight.
Yeah.
I thought Chris John won as well.
Red flag?
Chris John hold that belt for a long time. Can't give him.
You can't. Yeah, you can't give him a red flag.
Just seeing, just testing your reflexes. All right. Decent loss.
And then Chris John just had his first loss. What, like a couple months ago?
Okay. he didn't fight outside the thing, man. You know what I mean? Like, 78's right. He didn't fight outside the thing. He didn't really test himself. I don't know none of the names on his resume. That's the only win I know he has. It's the Marquez win.
He fought like one time in America, and I think he got a draw.
Rocky Warriors, you remember? Right?
Yeah, he got a draw against Rocky Warriors. That's the only time he ever fought in America, I believe.
Okay, so he goes on and he TKOs some Asian fighter, Cold Jim. I ain't going there. I mean, Turdzak. I don't know the guy. Interim WBO belt. It doesn't mean much to me. Where you guys going?
I mean, it's an interim title, so how much does that really mean? So they could have just found this guy Turdzak somewhere and just put him in front of him so Juan could win the belt, which is probably what happened. Because I don't know who this guy is. It's one of those situations where they just put somebody in front of him that he's going to beat. That's exactly what he did.
Jim Rex Jaka. Never heard of him. What about you guys? You know him? Hey, you keeping up? Falling asleep out there? Jim Rex Jaka.
I was talking about the Kokita Jim fight, but the Jaka, I definitely don't know who that is.
Yeah, we're moving on if we don't know them. We ain't going to spend too much time on it if we don't know them. Okay. Marco Antonio Barrera. He wins a unanimous decision.
I thought he lost the fight, though.
The problem with that fight is, I thought he won the fight clearly, in my opinion, but the problem with that fight is, I mean, that's an old Barrera, man. That's 2007 when he got Barrera. So how much credibility can you give it, even though it's for a world title? But
he got dropped in that fight, too.
Did he get dropped? I can't remember the fight. Did he get dropped?
Yeah, he got dropped. You can watch this on YouTube.
Man, that's an ATG win, man. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's an ATG win because he fought Barrera, but that was an old Barrera.
But Barrera still dropped him, and some people thought Barrera won, so you got to give him an ATG on that fight.
Yo.
Hey, I won't argue with that.
Okay. What year was that? 2007, yeah? So after that, Barrera went on to lose to Pacquiao on points. And, solid. I just get solid. He was washed up by the time, wasn't he, Barrera?
That fight he wasn't.
What, in 2007?
When he fought Marquez, that was a good fight. He dropped Marquez.
It might have been a good fight, but, Pacquiao already busted him up, and he beat him on points after that. I don't know. He didn't fight Vintage Barrera, did he? All right. So what you got it? You got it ATG? What? All right. Let's get it in. ATG.
Yep.
Umar. Where's Umar?
His signal went out, probably.
Okay. So all right. I'll roll with you and say ATG. I'm just making sure that you guys have got it right. You know what I mean? Because they're gonna come at you if you say anything.
They're gonna try to. I've seen that fight.
Rocky Suarez.
Rocky Warriors, solid.
Solid. No more than solid, yeah. And the Pacquiao fight, this is the second Pacquiao fight.
He was robbed in this fight.
Nah, Pacquiao won this fight, man.
No, he didn't.
He did, man. He won the second fight, man.
I ain't think he won none of them, to be honest with you.
I think he won this fight, personally. Yoel Casamayor, who stops him in 11.
I ain't gonna give that an ATG win. Nope. It's a solid.
Just solid, yeah? Juan Diaz. TKO 9.
You can't give no more than solid on Juan Diaz.
He loses to Floyd Mayweather Jr. Outclassed. Can't really call that a red flag. I mean, it is what it is. Then he outpoints Juan Diaz in the rematch. Another solid. Michael Katsides. Another solid. You've got a lot of solids.
A lot of solids.
I don't know who this Ramos guy is. Then we got the Manny Pacquiao loss.
ATG. But I thought he won that fight.
Yeah, I thought he won that. Fedchenko. What you got? I don't know the guy.
I seen that fight. You can't give him no more than
It's not even solid to me. Who's that guy?
And what has he done since?
Yeah, who is it? Then he knocks out Manny Pacquiao, which is one of the
all-time greatest knockouts.
Yeah. And then he loses on points to Timothy Bradley. I thought the Bradley fight was close, but he did lose.
Yeah, but